You know, I've been wondering, how in the world do I have energy to keep doing 2 videos a day and live streams every single day? Well, I'll tell you how. The way that I manage to do it is through coffee. This stream is brought to you by Espresso and the $800 espresso machine we just bought that I'm pretty sure if I touch, I will break. Luckily, our editor, Zach, who is sitting just outside, is a coffee expert and made this amazing latte for me right before we start. I'm very excited to dig into this latte and to dig into some technical analysis with you guys. Give me a 1 in the chat if you are looking forward to today's live stream. Cheers, my friend. Go ahead and read some chat before we get started. Jesus and coffee, my friend. Exactly. Just got CT2A. Pretty excited to learn more about it. I'm excited for you to be with us. Good morning, good evening, and good night, everybody. I got to figure out a different intro for these streams. Hey, guys, what's going on? Jeb here. And in today's video, we have some very important Ethereum technical analysis to do, and we have more notes, more things that we need to cover, more pieces of news in the cryptocurrency space. Loving all of the ones, excuse me. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We've only been going for 2 minutes, and we've already gotten over 200 people here in the stream. Smash that like button if you are excited for today's live stream. Guys, I am pumped. We are going to be talking Ethereum. We're going to be talking some news. We're going to be doing some charting. We're going to be talking Ethereum market dominance over Bitcoin dominance. And as always, we're going to be interacting with the community here, guys. I'm really important. I'm really excited. Please don't clip that. That was a mistake. I did not mean to say that. Start the stream. I was trying to say we have some very important stuff to talk about, and I'm really excited, and it came out like that. My bad, guys. You know I didn't mean that. Oh my goodness, guys. Looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and read some chat, guys. We're going to start off, as usual, with about 5 minutes Q&A, questions and answers. I'm going to interact with you guys a little bit, then we're going to dive straight into some technical analysis. Don't want to waste your time. Want to be as quick as possible, but I think it is good for us to interact with the community a little bit. So any questions you have for me, it can be personal if you want. Just let me know in the chat, and I will try and get back to as many of those as possible. As always, I'm not a big fan of people spamming the chat, so ask your question once. I do try and read every single message in chat, so if you send it, I will see it. No worries on that. So let's go ahead and see what's going on over in chat. Love you, Jeb. Love you too, CMDS. Let's see. Listening from Canada, shoveling the snow. Thanks for everything. Andrew, I am looking forward to getting back on the slopes and digging my snowboard into the snow. I cannot wait for that. You're important to Jesus our Lord. Yes, I am, and so are all of you. Crypto Jeb, channel OG and CT2A alumni. Love you, brother. Thank you, brother, he said. Ivaliz Diaz, I feel bad because I, to this day, still can't pronounce your name. You know I love you, man. You've been around forever. Shout out to you. Like the AT shirt. Have you hiked some of it? Yep, Andy, I hiked about 4 miles of it back over our Christmas break. Nice necklace. Thank you very much. Has the Lord's Prayer on it. Bedtime for me. Ahmed. Happy bedtime. Let's see here. You think we should hold more coins or other good assets or buy a ton of Ethereum? Bobby Blunt 420, that's quite the name. I would encourage you to make sure that you understand 2 things. What's your time horizon? What's your risk tolerance? That is going to inform those 2. That's going to inform that question. How long are you planning on staying in that particular investment, and how much risk are you willing to take? Because as you go farther down CoinMarketCap, farther down market capitalization lists, you are going to find that you're finding less reliable cryptocurrencies, and there's a reason they don't have the same market cap that Bitcoin or Ethereum or some of these other big cryptocurrencies have. So it's really going to come down to those 2 questions. Answer those 2 questions for yourself, and that will point you in the right direction. Bought CT2A this week, and I highly recommend. So informative. You the man, Jeb. George Lewis, thank you very much. I'm burping on my latte. Guys, I am turning into a coffee addict. Send help. Like, seriously. Our PO bot. No, I'm kidding. Crypto and Coffee, my friends. That was the original series that we started here on Lives, and we weren't able to live stream for about a year, but now we're live streaming every single day. Smash that subscribe button for the live streams, but we're not going to spend too much time rambling on. We are going to jump straight into some Ethereum technical analysis, so let's go ahead and do it. Smay donated $1. Thank you, Smay. Smay is our latest hire, and he is our researcher, so I need to make sure that Smay is given moderator status. Smay, if you're watching this, for whatever reason, I'm not able to give you moderator through the, oh, wait, I might be able to do it over here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to make one of our employees a moderator. There we go. Add mod. There we go. Smay is a moderator. Give a shout out to Smay. He is the most recent hire to the team, and he has been incredibly helpful. You see all these pages of different notes that I have for these streams, and I have all of these from yesterday. All of these notes were put together, printed by him, handed to me, and it's been very, very helpful. So give a big thank you and a big warm welcome to our latest team member, Smay. Before we jump on, I need to mention Super Googly Lee just donated 38 Hong Konger dollars. Can Bitcoin retail traders like us create a short squeeze to wreck the whales like the Redditors did with GME? I would not encourage you to try to do that because a lot of times that's going to backfire. That's what I'm going to say on that. CT2A paid for itself in the first week. Can't believe I was trading without it before. The big mystery is, why does crypto always pump or dump at 2 p.m. EST? Well, Drew, let's see if we can uncover some of those answers in our technical analysis today. So let's go ahead and jump on to the Ethereum charts. Thank you very much for the donation. We will try and get to the bottom of that as we are going here. So, guys, if you watched yesterday's live stream, you will know that we talked about the pattern on Ethereum and Bitcoin of how Ethereum is setting higher highs and how Ethereum is setting higher lows. You see this right here, higher highs. You see this right here, higher lows. On Bitcoin, we see something different. We see that Bitcoin is setting lower highs and lower lows. We go in detail in today's video on why that is, so watch out for that video. It'll be coming out on the YouTube channel in about 3 hours. We also talked about it on today's, we also talked about it in yesterday's live stream, but there's some more stuff I want to talk about with Ethereum because you guys have been wondering, Jeb, if Bitcoin is pulling back and Ethereum is rallying, okay, well, where does Ethereum go next? We've just set 2 new all-time high figures, albeit they're only about $12 apart from each other, but is Ethereum about to see a major rally? Well, guys, trying to stick to what I say in our core value statement here at the company and at this channel, one of the things that we take a lot of pride in is that we are very serious about integrity. It's one of our most important core values. In fact, I'd say it's our most important core value because there's no point in running a business that is trustworthy if you don't have trust and if you don't have integrity. So in that light, about 3 to 4 weeks ago, I made a price prediction that Ethereum would go to $2,894. I believe I said in the next 90 days, which means by the end of March. Let's call it by the end of March. So I want to reanalyze that prediction and come to a conclusion on whether or not that prediction still holds merit. Are we actually going to see a $2,800 Ethereum by the end of March? Like I said, I'm going to call it the end of March. It might have been a day before, day after. Doesn't really matter. The point here is that was the prediction. Is it going to come true? If not, what's changed? Let's go ahead and look at that. I know a lot of you guys are very interested in seeing where Ethereum is going. So that would be right here. This is where this market would rally to if Ethereum hit the price target that we said it would in the next 60 days. That means that Ethereum needs to double in price in the next 60 days, and it needs to add a total of $150 billion in market capitalization. Is that realistic? Is it really possible and likely that Ethereum is going to go to that level? Want to answer a couple of questions before we keep going. But that is the setup for what we're going to be discussing in this stream. Guys, if there's any questions right now before I jump into the rest of this technical analysis, please tell me. I'm going to go ahead and drink a sip of coffee. And we will continue moving. XRP hitting $10 in the next 60 days. Jonathan, not to break your heart, but I'd have to bet against you on that one. I don't think that's going to happen. Really do not think that's going to happen. Might happen one day. Don't think it's going to happen in 60 days. Please talk about ETH. That's exactly what we're doing. Just want to see if anybody has something. Whenever you feel you get emotional, just walk away from the screen, my friend. JSR Dan, that's a great thing that you should do. CMDS, I believe I said, I'd have to go back and check because it's been a while since I said it. I believe I said that I expect it may happen in 45 days, and it will probably happen in 90 days. I could be wrong on that. I may have said 45 days. If I did, I'll be honest, that might have been a little too aggressive, but I do still think that it is going to go there, even if it's not in quite 45 days. Anyway, Johnny said, love what we do, Jeb. Thanks for always keeping us updated. Jeb, do you believe Ethereum will crash soon? We're about to talk about all of that. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are doing daily cryptocurrency content here, and I appreciate your support. But let's jump back on to the chart, and let's go ahead and do it. So the question on the floor is, will Ethereum rally to $2,800 and change in the next 60 days? Well, it starts off here on CoinMarketCap. Why does it start on CoinMarketCap? Well, we need to look at what Bitcoin has done in the last couple of months. You guys will obviously remember that the previous all-time high for Bitcoin was around $20,000. We more than doubled that recently, with the price rallying all the way to $42,000, and Bitcoin made its previous all-time high figure look like pittance in comparison. Bitcoin, if I remember correctly, this was about a $400 billion market cap. And right now we see that Bitcoin has around a $600 billion market cap because we are sitting above 20,000. If we were sitting at $20,000 back with 16, yeah, that'd be around 260 to 280 billion dollars. No, I'm sorry, 360 to 380 billion dollars before. We're currently sitting at just over 600 billion. We rallied to 800 billion. So we saw that Bitcoin added in just a short time period. Listen closely. $400 billion in value. Actually more than that, because it wasn't but 3 or 4 months ago that Bitcoin was trading at $10,000. We added 4x the market cap. $400 to $600 billion, depending on where you're measuring from. So the question on the floor of can Ethereum gain $150 billion sounds like a crazy number, but when you put it into perspective and when you let it live in the context of what Bitcoin just did and where we think Bitcoin is going, to a multiple trillion-dollar market capitalization industry and market, you start asking yourself, didn't we just hit a $1.1 trillion market capitalization? Aren't we just right now sitting at, what are we sitting at? $955 billion market cap? It's only $1 trillion, right? We're about to print $2 more trillion at the end of this stimulus package that's coming out. That doesn't actually seem like that much money to me, considering the amount of growth that we've seen happen on Bitcoin in the last 3 months. Give me a 1 in the chat if you have noticed not just an increase, but a significant increase in the number of people in your immediate circle asking about Bitcoin, asking about cryptocurrency. All of a sudden, the people that were poo-pooing on it are very interested in it. All of a sudden, the people that didn't like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and thought it was a scam back in the day, all of a sudden, those people came out of the woodwork. They seem very interested all of a sudden. I posit that over the last 3 years, while Bitcoin has only doubled, I think the number of people in the space and the number and the amount of money, the amount of market capitalization that has come into this space has increased by 5x. I'm serious. Bitcoin traded up to about $360 billion at the previous all-time high figure. I would argue that that could go to $2 trillion in this market. So let's get back to the point. Where is Ethereum going, and can it go to $2,800 in the next 60 days? First thing I have to say is that even if it doesn't happen within that time frame, we put a time frame on things because people want time frames. I prefer not to put a time frame on predictions. I prefer to say it's probably going to happen around here, because as I've said many times, technical analysis is an art. It is not a science. It is not me saying it's going to go to $2,894.17 in exactly 37 days and 12 hours. It's not that simple. There are so many different things that come along with technical analysis that, like I said, it is an art. It is not a science. It is something that you have to get experience in, and that will pay dividends. In this case, first things first, if Ethereum doesn't hit this price target when I said it was going to, I'm sorry. I want to make that clear before it even comes to pass, that might not hit it during that exact time frame. But I also don't think that's very important. I think what's very important is that I do believe this year, at some point, we're going to hit $28.94 on Ethereum. That's double its previous all-time high figure, and that's going to result in a $300 billion market for Ethereum. That may sound like a lot. How valuable is Amazon? Amazon's worth $2 trillion. They have a $3 to $4 trillion distribution network that can get a package anywhere on planet Earth in 2 days flat. They are worth $2 trillion because they built infrastructure. They built a product that millions, billions of people could use. What is Ethereum doing? Ethereum is laying the groundwork for the future of cloud computing. Cloud blockchain technology through decentralized finance, which is just one application of the broader concept of decentralized applications. There is so much that is being done on Ethereum right now. The future for Ethereum is absolutely insane. In fact, we may end up doing a video relatively soon on all of the different reasons why I think Ethereum is going to the absolute freaking moon. I'm not going to get into all of it in today's video because I want to cover more topics than just Ethereum, but you guys have been asking for Ethereum content. There's your Ethereum content. I think we are going to go there. I think there's a good reason to believe that we're going to go there, and I would love to hear your opinions on that. Give me a 1 if you think Ethereum is going to $28.94 this year, and give me a 2 if you think I'm wrong on that. I'm going to give it a couple minutes for all of the Art Loft. Hey, Jeb, I think your shadow ban didn't get notification of the stream. Art Loft, I wouldn't jump to that conclusion. YouTube has definitely done things that are not what we would like them to do in the future, but we have no evidence that they've done that. Sometimes Google just, frankly, they prune notifications. It's not great, but I don't think it's specifically targeted at us. Seems like all of you guys pretty much think that we are going to be going to 28.94 on Ethereum very, very soon. Good to hear. It is good to hear, my friends. I am going to go ahead and read a couple more questions, and then I want to start talking about some of this news that I have sitting on my desk here. Hit the like button, peeps. Gareth makes a very, very good point. Hit that like button. Guys, it's completely free. There's, what, 1,000 people watching right now, and we have, let's check. I'm gonna do this. We have, oh, it just jumped from 104 to 186 likes. Okay, let's see if we can get to 300 likes, and I'll give you a cookie. How about that? I'll type a cookie in chat, and you'll get yourself a cookie. Hit that like button, and you will get a cookie. But also, if you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. And then after you hit that subscribe button, give me something in chat, and I'll try and give you a shout out for subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys so very much for your support over the last several weeks. There's been so much growth going on the channel. We just hit 69K subs. Keep your jokes to yourself. And we are going to 75K by the end of March. May even happen by the end of April, but excuse me, by the end of February, but we will see what happens. Let's go ahead and jump back onto Ethereum, though. There is a few more things that I want to cover. There are a few more things that I want to cover. Hopefully I retain my grammatical skills while talking this quickly. You might be able to tell that I'm hopped up on caffeine, and you would be very right. Look at that. Ethereum's trading at 1337. It's a pretty elite coin, if you ask me. Give me 400 in chat if you know what 1337 is, and you're one of the cool kids that remembers back in the days when you could type 1337 on the side of YouTube comments, and then it would change everything into late speed. Give me a 400 in chat if you remember that. Anyway, let's talk a little bit more about Ethereum because, like I said, we're going to discuss it in today's video, but I want to continue talking about it here. One of the things I want to talk about is comparing the RSI between Bitcoin and Ethereum. We've seen Bitcoin's RSI pull down to 46. We are now seeing Bitcoin's MACD is converging bullish on itself. I think Bitcoin might be nearing the end of its correction. So what does that mean? We've talked about how Bitcoin and Ethereum seem to be inversely correlated during during bull markets. Bitcoin will correct because it got overextended, got a little too excited, partied a little bit too much over the weekend, needed to sleep off the hangover, and Ethereum and the other altcoins come in and they back it up. They start they take it home, feed it some toast, sober them up, and put them back out there on the street. You know, that's what Ethereum has been doing. It's been Bitcoin's wingman for as long as we can remember. Bitcoin seems to be flattening out. Bitcoin seems to be finding a bottom around $30,000. Doesn't seem like we're going to break it. However, I will say one thing, and this is a side note. We are sitting down here around $30,000 quite a bit, and I would be cautious of that. The fact that we are sitting down there so much does indicate that if we don't have a big, strong bounce pretty soon, that we very well may break $30,000. You guys remember me telling you that I do still have a price prediction of around 25K for Ethereum. Excuse me, for Bitcoin. I'm sorry, I'm getting them both mixed up. We do have a price prediction of around 25K for Bitcoin because if it pulled back down to the 20 weekly exponential moving average, that would make sense. Historically, Bitcoin does that all the time. But even if it doesn't do that, or even if it does, the point I'm making here is that no matter where Bitcoin goes, whether it bottoms at 30,000 or it bottoms at 25,000, doesn't really matter. The point is, I think we're about halfway through this correction on Bitcoin, maybe even on the second half by now, and I do believe that we're still in a very strong bull market. We're just taking a breather, and like I said, sleeping off the hangover from the massive rally that we just had over the last couple of quarters of 2020. So we've seen Bitcoin and Ethereum be inversely correlated. We see that Bitcoin's RSI is very low, and we see that Ethereum's is a little bit higher. Ethereum is trending to the upside, but not with a lot of exuberance. So what can we potentially pull out of that? Well, I would encourage you to think about it like this. Bitcoin pulling back and it coming to its bottom may indicate that Bitcoin is about to continue its bull market and it may be about to continue its rally. If you look at the previous bull market, I'm going to give you some homework for after this stream is over. Go and look at the 2016-17 bull market. Pullbacks lasted generally between 20 and 60 days. If I check the chart real quick, I'm not even going to bother throwing it up on screen. I'm just going to check it real quick and I'll tell you. If I check the chart, this pullback has been going on for 18 days. It's a very short pullback so far, has not been going on for very long. Definitely not necessary that we bounce right now. This correction is healthy, as Pez just said. That is the point. What happens to Ethereum? We're trying to talk about Ethereum here. What happens to Ethereum? What does Ethereum do when Bitcoin bounces and goes into a new rally? Does Ethereum take a back seat again? And what happens before Bitcoin does that? Well, remember, I've told you guys that I think we're seeing an inverse correlation between Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're seeing something that I've dubbed the altcoin cycle, or in this case, actually, not the altcoin cycle, the altcoin engine. Whenever Bitcoin is pulling back, Ethereum is rallying. I am very interested to see what Ethereum does around its current all-time high figure. I like Jeb's ramblings. I do too. I just, I believe it or not, I don't actually like to hear myself talk in normal environments where I'm not on camera. I'm generally a little more quiet than I am on stream, but I'm the only person here, so I gotta keep it going. I am very interested to see what Ethereum does around its all-time high. You guys know it's sitting around 1350 right now. We have tried to break. Keep church off your YouTube channel. Go away, my friend. No. I'm very interested to see what Ethereum does around its all-time high figure and whether or not it's able to break it, because we have lost a lot of our momentum. Ethereum is just not rallying as fast as it was. Bitcoin most certainly isn't. So that's kind of the point I'm making. I want to see what Ethereum does rallying and breaking through that all-time high figure and seeing if it ends up happening. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and read some chats. I'm going to go ahead and read some messages, and I'm also going to go ahead and give thanks to Freakers. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Hit us with that 111 SEK. Is that SEK currency? What currency is that? That is Swedish krona. That is equivalent to $1337. I am not kidding. Look it up. That's what Forex is telling me right now. That is awesome. Thank you very much for that donation, my friend. I do appreciate it. Way to go, Jeb. Respect. I don't know what the respect's for, but I appreciate it. I think faith on this channel is great. Another 111 Swedish krona. Come on, guys. Support this channel. Jeb is doing great analysis. Thank you so much. I am very appreciative for that. Guys, I appreciate so much when y'all hit the like button, when you hit the subscribe button, when you join CT2A, you join our Discord server. I'm just going to rattle off the list. When you follow us on Instagram, you follow us on Twitter, you watch these videos, you watch these live streams. I really appreciate when y'all do that, and I'll tell you very simply why I'm very appreciative that you guys do that. I'm very appreciative because I hope and pray every single day that what we're doing here is being done for a noble cause. I used to think it was weird for me to talk about this because I didn't want to I used to think like, oh, I don't want to pretend I'm something that I'm not because I'm always feeling guilty that I'm not doing more. But I think it is very important that I talk about this on stream, that the reason that we're doing this is not just to make a bunch of money. Look, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Cryptocurrency YouTube is a very lucrative thing. That's why we're able to have 8 employees here. But you realize the reason we're doing that is not for the money. It just so happens we're in a very lucrative industry. YouTubers in cryptocurrency space do make a lot of money. You guys, most of you know that. But I am more interested in using that money that we make from helping you guys learn and giving you an actual service, teaching you guys technical analysis. I'm very interested in making sure that what we're doing here... go ahead and put that person in timeout. Smay, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into a debate about that on stream. If you'd like to talk about that in DMs, you're more than welcome to, but you're not going to talk about it and be disrespectful in my chat. Thank you very much. But I'm very interested to make sure you guys know the reason that we're doing this is not just for us to make a bunch of money. The reason that we're doing this is because I genuinely believe that what we're doing here is giving back to the community. I genuinely think that we are helping you guys. I genuinely think we're providing goods and, services rather, and products that are helping you guys. I hope that's the case. I'm hoping that we are able to make you guys' lives better. That's why we're doing this. And, yeah. Anyway, that's what we do this for. I took the CT2A today, and so far I am loving it. I've been learning from YouTube for some time, and now with the CT2A, I already feel more confident in my skills. Marcos, I really appreciate you giving us that testimony, my friend. If you guys don't know what CT2A is, it is the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, which is linked at the top of our description box down below. This is the service I was telling you guys about. Not only do we provide free content here on YouTube, we also have a course here that has a curriculum of 36 videos and 12 hours of content that'll teach you everything from the basics of technical analysis and cryptocurrency market analysis, so that you can use that to better yourself as a trader and an investor. Guys, it is incredibly important that whatever you invest in, you first invest in your own knowledge of it. In the book, The Bitcoin Standard by Safadine Amos, one of the most read books in the cryptocurrency industry, Safadine Amos starts the book answering the question, what should I do first in cryptocurrency markets? This is on like page 10. Go read the book if you haven't already. It's The Bitcoin Standard by Safadine Amos. Go read that book. One of the first things he says that anybody in cryptocurrency should do is they should understand how to securely store and invest their cryptocurrency. not learn tech, not learn how to do leverage, not learn what, not even learn how blockchain works, not even learn what the potentials of cryptocurrency and blockchain is in industrial application. It's not even that. The thing that he says, and that I completely agree with, is that you need to understand how to safely, he says safely store your cryptocurrency. I agree with him, but I actually elaborate on it. I elaborate on it and I say not only do you need to absolutely know how to securely store your cryptocurrency, I say you need to be able to securely invest and trade in it if you're going to be working in it. You must be able to securely trade and invest with confidence that you know what you're doing. Warren Buffett is quoted many times as saying you should never invest in something that you don't fully understand. That's why Warren Buffett, being worth $90 billion, never really got into tech stocks. He had a philosophy. I'm just not going to get into tech stocks. I understand real estate with Berkshire Hathaway. I understand these other concepts. I'm just not a tech guy. That's my philosophy. That's what he would say. Dude's worth $90 billion. It's not about what industry you get in, guys. Sam Ovens once said, great YouTuber, you should go watch his stuff. He once said, the problem that people make is that they think the grass is greener on the other side, when in fact the grass is greener where you water it. This is something that my staff have heard me say so many times because so many people think that if they jump from industry to industry, or if they have 7 different things going on at once, then they will be solid, then they will be set. They will have no problems in their life because, well, I'm diversified. I have 7 side gigs going on. The way that you become successful is you pick something. Another book to read is called The One Thing by Gary Keller. You pick one thing, not 2 things, not 5 things, not 10 things. The whole most millionaires have 7 streams of income is not necessarily inaccurate, but it's very, very, very misunderstood. Most millionaires have 7 streams of income all attached to one thing. They have one business with maybe 3 to 7 different ways of making money. For example, our company, McAfee Media here, that owns this YouTube channel and the products that we offer, we have the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, we have ad revenue from YouTube, and we have the sponsors that we have in the video linked in the video sponsorship and affiliates down below. Those are our 3 streams. We have 3. Most millionaires, they say, have 7. That's bogus. Pick something. Pick one thing and invest in it. Invest hardcore into it. And if you're going to pick cryptocurrency technical analysis, if you're going to pick cryptocurrency trading and investing, then go all in. Don't do it halfway. Don't do it halfway. I remember when I was in 7th grade, I had a teacher named Mr. Perez. He was a veteran of the Iraq War. This man was a legend. I would go to his go to his classroom during lunch every Wednesday. And I would sit there, and in 7th grade, I'd talk about astrophysics and string theory and aliens and all kinds of stuff with him because if you guys didn't know, I always wanted to go into astrophysics, and then I realized I didn't like college or school. But I used to go and talk to him every single day. And one day, I was sitting in the office waiting for my father to pick me up, and I was doing some geometry homework. And in geometry, you're going to be, drawing stuff on a grid. And I might be telling the story a little wrong, but you'll get the point. I was drawing, and I was kind of doing a half-tail job. I wasn't doing very well. I was kind of like, I was just like, whatever, I'm just going to get done. And he walked by me, and he said something that's so simple, yet so incredibly profound. You know what he said to me? He looked at me, and he said, Jeb, he said this, and he walked away, and I just sat there and was like, huh. He walked past me, doing whatever, after school, and he said, Jeb, I don't think you're doing a great job with that. And I said, well, Mr. Perez, I'm just doing it so I can turn it in. It's like, whatever. It's not that big a deal. And he looked at me and he said one thing. If you're going to do something, why not do it right? And then he walked away. And then this is just the kind of person he was. He would say something, he'd just drop a little wisdom bomb. In my 7th grade mind, I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. My father said it 10,000 times, but it was when he said it that it made sense. So, by the way, thank you very much for the donation. I'm not sure which currency that is, but I very much appreciate the donation and the thought. Thank you so much, my friend. But he walked by me and he said, if you're going to do something, why not do it right? And that's what I encourage you to do in cryptocurrency. If you're going to do something, do it right. You can learn a lot of technical analysis stuff on your own. You can learn on YouTube. You can learn on Google, guys. That's what I did. But you know what? It took me a very long time. It took me thousands of hours. I am not kidding. There are 8,760 hours in a year. Go do the math. 365 times 24 is 8,760. It's a useful number to know. I spent thousands of hours learning technical analysis. I'm talking every single day, working in the market, trading. Not every day was I trading, but every day I was learning something. And the thing that got me to where I am, because I am pretty successful for 20, I say that with all humility, and I say that understanding that there are many things that I can do better on, but we are doing pretty well. The way that I got here is because every single day, I focused on being better than I was yesterday. I do it today. We've been doing this for 3.5 years, and even today, I'm thinking about how can I be better. For example, right now, I'm focusing on getting better at time and energy management. Those are 2 things I'm working on. You are at a different point in your life than I am at in my life. But the concept is the same. I spend every single day thinking, how can I be better today in whatever it is that I'm doing, in my one thing, than I was yesterday? Take these 2 things in trading, in entrepreneurship, in business, in medical, in education, in your career, in your relationships, in anything, and it will flourish. I guarantee you. Pick one thing, not 5, not 20, not 7, because most millionaires have 7 streams of revenue. It's bull. Pick one thing. And then you know what you do? You find a way to get better at it than you were yesterday every single day, and then you wait. And then you wait. And then you have patience. And then crazy things start to happen when you have faith in the process. Dude, that's incredible. So there you go. There's my rant. All of that to say, join the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy to invest in your education. You will be thankful you did. That was the point I was making. Let's get back to reading chat. Coming for charts, leaving with life advice. Lucky Luke, we've done, well, thank you so much. We're going to do some more charting. We've already done some. We're going to do some more. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Like I said, if you are interested, join the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Excuse me. Jacob said, been watching CT2A, loving it. Oh, good question. He says, quick question. Do you prefer some indicators on certain time frames over other time frames when looking for changes in the market, i.e. MACD? Thanks for what you do. Great question. That is a very good question. Let's go ahead and jump on over to Bitcoin, and I will answer that question. He is asking, or she, they are asking, do I prefer certain indicators over other indicators on specific time frames? As you guys know, in CT2A, we have all of these videos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos on technical indicators and how to use them effectively. Because remember, guys, it's technical analysis. It's not technical reading. It's technical analysis, which means that there is an active component to it. It's not just saying, well, it says this. Well, you have to interpret it. It's about interpretation. So using that knowledge of, okay, technical indicators are useful, but only as useful as our interpretation and our methodologies by which we interpret them, we can now lay the foundation for this question. On Bitcoin, for example, you will notice that I have RSI and MACD up. There's a very important reason why I have those 2 indicators up. Number 1, they are 2 of the most commonly used indicators in the entire game. Everybody looks at RSI, everybody looks at MACD. That means when they show a sign, a signal, everybody's going to see it. It could be 2 different technical indicators if everybody trading in a market is in Japan and all the Japanese people use a different kind of indicator. Whatever the market is using, use that indicator. That's number 1. Remember, guys, the goal of this channel is not for me to tell you what to think, but how to think, and that's one of the foundations. You need to understand a concept that we teach in CT2A. Just going to plug it again, called mass psychology. The mass psychology of the market points us to wanting to use RSI and MACD because they're widely used. Anyway, to get to your question specifically about different time frames, I'll be honest with you, I find that it switches from time to time. Sometimes a certain technical indicator is going to be useful on the weekly chart. Sometimes it's going to be less useful on the weekly chart. Generally speaking, the weekly chart doesn't change very quickly by the nature of being the weekly chart, but it's similar on the hourly chart. Sometimes on the hourly chart, you're going to see that the RSI just isn't telling you anything useful. The MACD just isn't telling you anything useful. The 20 exponential moving average, or the Bollinger Bands, or the VPVR, or other moving averages, or our TD sequential, and all these different indicators. And we'll throw volume in there. Why not? See all these indicators I have on here? You're going to run into something, and I'm going to go to full screen to explain this. You're going to run into something. Johnny Windland donated $2. Time is your most valuable asset. Abso-friggin-lutely, my friend. You're so correct. Something you're going to run into when doing technical analysis is that you're almost certainly going to get overwhelmed every once in a while by the sheer number of technical indicators that you can look at. I have about 8 that I generally keep on my chart, and then if I need any more, then I will go ahead and add them from time to time. What you need to be looking at on different time frames is I would encourage you to get a piece of paper. I'm all about having a piece of paper or a whiteboard or a chalkboard. I'm actually about to put a chalkboard on this wall over here so I can write notes. And just write a list of the 10 indicators you're going to check every single time. I'm going to check this indicator, these 10 indicators. Maybe it's RSI, MACD, 20 exponential moving average, Bollinger Bands, volume. That's 5. Let's say we have 5 that we're going to check every single time. I encourage you to do more than 5. Keep it below 15, though. 5 to 15 technical indicators. And every single time I open up a new chart, I'm going to read every single one of them. This is called a standard operating procedure. It's very important in business, and it's just as important in trading. Remember, guys, don't get it twisted. Business and trading are very similar things. They're both entrepreneurial pursuits. You are working for yourself in both cases. A standard operating procedure that you can employ in your trading is every time I do technical analysis, I am going to read all 15 indicators over the past X number of candlesticks, maybe the last 500 candlesticks. And what you're going to find is that sometimes different technical indicators are going to be really powerful in this period of the market, let's say Q4 of 2021, which hasn't happened yet. And then other ones are going to be very, very useful within this week of 2018. And you're going to find it changes from time to time. And that's a long-winded way of me saying I can't give you a great answer to that because it's going to change. But again, with the idea in mind of equipping you to be able to tackle these questions on your own and teaching a man to fish so that the man doesn't have to get fish every day, I would encourage you to set up a list of all the different technical indicators. Check every single one of them. Where did I learn TA? Right brain, like I said earlier, I just spent a very, very long time teaching myself. That's really what it amounts to. It took a long time. This YouTube channel helped a lot because I'd look for new things that I could talk about. I say it in past tense. It still helps a lot. I look for things that I can talk about. And J-test is a real good technical indicator. That is a reference. Yes, J-test is a good technical indicator. I just spent a long time learning it and applying it. And that's, I mean, guys, look, I am by no means the most knowledgeable technical analyst on the planet, but I do hope that we're able to provide some value to you guys. What's with the southern accent? Have you ever wondered whether or not I might be from the South? That might be why. Oh, donated again, my friend. 222 krona. Thank you so much. Jeb, if you had $25,000 to place and you only had to place it in max 3 altcoins in the top 10 in CoinMarketCap, not BTC or ETH, which would you choose, the split, and why? And by the way, guys, do as I say, not as I do. If I had the money, when I started trading, when I started getting involved in cryptocurrency, I had $0 in my name. I was in high school, guys. I didn't have a penny. Literally not a penny. If I looked around under my bed, I might be able to find one, but I didn't have any money. I would have taken a course if I had the funds to. I didn't. I taught myself cryptocurrency because I was in a spot that I absolutely had to. That's why we make this free content on YouTube, because I understand a lot of you guys are like that. If you have the resources to invest in your education, it will be the most valuable investment you ever make in your entire life if you remember to do this for a long time. Anyway, answering that question because we had such a gracious donation, let's go ahead and jump on over to CoinMarketCap. So, let's see here. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Polkadot, XRP, Cardano, Chainlink, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Binance Coin. To answer this question, I'm going to go to a website that I haven't been to in a while. It's called All-Time High Coin Index, something to that effect. Let me see if I can find ATH Coin Index. That's it. I want to look at these cryptocurrencies, where they are in relation to their all-time high. Bitcoin is obviously around its all-time high. Ethereum's pretty close to it. DOT's pretty close to it. XRP is a very long way away from it. The thing I'm doing here is I'm showing you guys how far these cryptocurrencies are from their ATHs to rule a couple of them out. Because we want to boil it down. We're knocking out Bitcoin. We're knocking out Ethereum because you said not to invest in either one of those. Obviously, we're not going to invest in Tether. So that leaves us with DOT, XRP, Cardano, Link, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Binance Coin. 7 left. Well, first things first. Bitcoin Cash is trading at $420. All-time high is $3,700. I'm going to nix it because, quite frankly, I don't agree with the whole idea that Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin. Not going to get into that whole debate. If you were here in August of 2017, you remember exactly what I'm talking about. Remember when Roger Ver went from Bitcoin Jesus to Bitcoin Judas? Everybody started calling him that. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not saying anything good or bad about Roger Ver. I don't have a horse in that race. But I will say that I would knock Bitcoin Cash out of that race. Whoa. I heard Dasa say $300. Good Lord, Tim Lin just donated $300. Okay, well, we're going to get back to answering this question, but I want to read your comment. Thank you so much, Tim Lin. I heard Dasa out there, Dasa telling me in the chat, I heard Dasa out there go, what the hell, $300? We've been in crypto since 2017. Our portfolio has tripled. We've been watching you since last year, and you do provide solid information. You deserve to be proud of your success, and we are grateful on your willingness to share your knowledge with others. Tim and Lynn, I assume that you said we, so I'm assuming that's both of you. I really appreciate that. You're making me all emotional. I forgot to switch the screen over. You guys can see Streamlabs there. I appreciate that. That's so cool. That's so cool. Guys, give me Give a heart in the chat for Tim and Lynn. Like I said, I'm assuming that those are two separate people that are together. Your portfolio's tripled. That is incredible. Congratulations, my friend. And thank you so very much for that donation. That means a whole lot. Thank you very, very much. We're going to go ahead and jump back onto the question that our friend who donated 222 krona said. What are the 3 that I would invest in? Thank you very much, guys. God bless. Anyway, what we were saying is we were talking about the top 3 cryptocurrencies. Someone said, love you, Jeb, no homo. Okay. Love you too, bud. Also no homo. Bitcoin Cash is out. Top 3 are out. That leaves us with DOT, XRP, Cardano, Link, Litecoin, and Binance Coin. I'm going to knock XRP out of this running. Reason is, XRP, as much as many of you guys like it, XRP is under a lot of scrutiny right now as to whether or not it's a security. And unless some news is broke on that and I missed it, which is possible, I don't think that scrutiny has necessarily been lifted. I don't think we've seen any news that indicates that it's going to be it's a more risky investment. I see less reward on it. It has not seen anywhere near the same kind of gains that Bitcoin and Ethereum have had. I'm going to knock it out. So we're down to DOT, Cardano, Link, Litecoin, and Binance Coin. And from here, I'm going to tell you what my 3 picks would be. One of them is Binance Coin. You might be wondering, Jab, why Binance Coin? An exchange cryptocurrency? Yes, I would say the top 3 to invest in, one of them would be BNB. Reason being, BNB is not a security, but it is attached to a company and its success, namely Binance. I would be interested in Binance Coin as one of them. The other one is, drumroll please, a tie between DOT, Cardano, and Chainlink. So you asked for 3, I'm going to give you 4. Binance Coin, Polkadot, Cardano, and Chainlink. Those would be my 4 outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum that I would invest in. Obviously, it's not going to be Tether, not going to be XRP or Bitcoin Cash. So he specifically asked for the top 3. For the top 3 and the top 10. There you go. I gave you 4. I'm going to go ahead and read some more chat here. Good deal. Good deal. We're going to wrap out the stream here with a few minutes of Q&A. For anybody who is interested in some technical analysis, we did some technical analysis earlier on in the stream. Guys, it's not that I have anything against those other cryptocurrencies like Uniswap or Aave. He specifically asked for what would I invest in the top 10. So I was answering in the top 10. Anywho, we are going to go ahead and wrap the stream out here with a little bit of Q&A. Any questions you guys have, any community building you guys want to do, anything you'd like to know, I'm more than happy to go ahead and jump into. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 75K subs by the end of March. Looks like, God willing, it's going to happen by the end of February. Thank you guys so very much. Smash that subscribe button. We are growing so fast. 9K subs in the last 30 days. That's absolutely nuts. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, make sure to join the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Give me a 1 in chat if you're an alumni of the Academy and if you are loving it. Where to get the cross necklace? Bought it on Amazon, 15 bucks. Nothing crazy. Nothing fancy. They have like these gold ones and these really expensive ones, and it's like that's kind of not the point. So another 111 SEK. I think you were right about BNB. It's a company that actually makes a load of money on trades. Thank you for your input. The amount of money that Binance makes every day is almost certainly in the tens of millions a day, if not over 100 million. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a few $100 million. Is the new studio to my satisfaction? I'm actually in the process of redesigning how we have this set up. So yes, I do like it, but we're going to be doing some more to it. Is the Academy worth it, everyone? Travis is asking, is CT2A worth it? I want some answers from our alumni. Is it worth it or is it not? You're perfectly welcome to disagree with me, by the way. You don't have to rub noses on my bum and pretend like you like it if you don't. I'm saying that for his sake. I want you to know that you're getting God's honest testimony, and I would encourage you to join our Discord server down below, and you can talk to some of our alumni in private. You can join the main chat, and you can say, hey, has anybody gone through the Academy? Is it actually worth your time, and is it actually worth your money? Join our Discord server down below, totally free. You can talk to some alumni in a private chat where I'm not going to be able to see. and do that. So somebody also asked, breakdown of the stream, please. Just join. Brent, that's a great question. Number one, we started with some technical analysis on Ethereum. From there, we started asking the question, where is Ethereum going to go? Can Ethereum really go to our price target of $2,894 in the next 60 days? Then we broke down what technical analysis is, how it's more of an art than a science. Then we talked about some concepts around how you apply individual technical indicators to your technical analysis, and we talked about why it's so very important to have a firm grasp on technical analysis so that you can better yourselves in your analysis, so that you can better yourselves in your trading and your investing. Now we're here. It's where we've been. CT2A is better than pizza, for real. Marco says worth it. I want to learn trading so bad, and this is the only course I'm actually thinking of buying. Travis, I will encourage you. We have a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee. If you decide it's not for you, we will be more than happy to give you all your money back. Happens from time to time. Sometimes people just decide, hey, this course isn't working for me because I don't want to be a trader. That happens sometimes. If it happens, you can shoot us an email. It'll get worked out. You have absolutely no risk when you join us. But I will encourage you, don't use that refund policy too quickly because it can take a few months for you to internalize everything we teach in there. There is a lot of content in there. Don't think you're going to go through it once and you're going to get it all. You're going to need to go through the CT2A multiple times. Give me a 2 in chat if you guys have gone through CT2A more than once and you reference it as a continual study guide as you grow in technical analysis. Lots of people use that. Jacob said, I'm getting a ton of knowledge and understanding using CT2A. That is the goal, my friend. Guys, let's, are there any questions not related to the Academy? Because I don't want to just, overwhelm you talking about the Academy. I don't want to just be a salesman all stream. I do think it's a great thing to join. I think you're going to get a lot of your money. I think you're going to get a lot of value on the money you spend. Vladimir said worth every dollar. That's it. Last thing I'm saying on the Academy. If you're interested, hit the like button. If you're interested, check us out down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Any further thoughts you would like me to expand upon before we go? Those twos are from what to it. When did I start buying crypto? That would be, that would have been in August of 2017. What's my bottom price for ETH? I don't see it going below 750. I'm not convinced it's going to go that far either, but I definitely don't think it'll go lower than that. Thoughts on XLM? I think it has a lot of potential. I think it has a lot more maturing to do, as opposed to something like Ethereum that's been around for a little longer and has more development going on. ETH 5K in 2021? Yes, no. I'm inclined to say no, but that's a very skeptical no. It is very possible. Jeb, how are you and the team? I am doing great, and so is the team. I do believe everybody's having a good time. Thanks, Jeb. You're great. You're great, man. Come on. Let's see. You need to bring all your mugs to the new studio. Touche. Touche. I have like 20 mugs. Maybe I'll do a video detailing all my different coffee mugs. My favorite exchange for trading leverage is Bybit. We do have a Bybit affiliate link in the description box down below. If you sign up with our affiliate link down there, you'll be helping to support this channel. So there you go. That is where I trade. Oh, I think you missed my donation. Can you give thoughts on VeChain? I did. I'm sorry. That was $2 by Julian Gross. Thoughts on VeChain. Thank you. Julian, it has been a while since I've been keeping up with VeChain. I'm really sorry, but to be honest with you, I've told you guys this before. I'm not the biggest altcoin guy. I think it's important. This is more high-level stuff that we would teach in something like the Academy. I think it's important for everybody in an investing position to have a philosophy on how they trade and make sure that they are investing their time very wisely. I've decided that I'm going all in on more or less Bitcoin and Ethereum, and when I'm stepping out of my realm on those, it's quite frankly just not my expertise. So I think VeChain is a good project from what I know about it, but I really can't give you anything other than my feeling on it. Just being honest with you, I don't want to speak from a point that I don't want to speak about something that I don't actually know enough about. Wouldn't want to do that just to try and make myself look smart or something. Dave Finley, I absolutely agree. We should do ETH TA. That's why we did it earlier in this live stream. Go ahead and scrub back because we are going to wrap the stream out here. Guys, if you are new to the channel, give me a 1 in chat, and I'm very appreciative if you are here and watching the stream and enjoying the stream and joining us. Some books, like I said earlier, The Bitcoin Standard by Safadine Amos, The One Thing by Gary Keller. I'm reading Good to Great by Jim Collins right now. Traction by Gino Wickman. 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Those are some good books. All those ones, welcome to the channel, my friend. Hit that subscribe button. It is completely free. We post every single day here on the channel, and we also stream every single day on top of that. And I would love to have you here and joining our community. Cool. Longtime viewer. Guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, there's one more thing I want to say, and that is I saw a Corvette C8 in Sebring Orange this morning, and I've just got to show you this picture. Oh, my gosh. Dude, this car is absolutely beautiful. But if you want to see this picture and see it in all of its glory, you're going to have to go and follow us at CryptoJeb on Twitter, because that's where I'm going to post it, and I'm going to rave about the new Corvette C8. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. But for now, guys, with leaving you on a cliffhanger about having to go and follow us on Twitter to see the awesome picture I just took, follow us on Twitter. That is going to wrap it out for today's video, guys. I joined EOS. Before we go, though, guys, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching and subscribing, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Boom. Let's go. Love that outro.